You feel me? Live in
Blac.
direction.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Hey, Art told it.
What that is?
And this is the big step.
Talk about it.
Ooh. The big stepper.
The big stepper. You feel me?
Yeah, I guess that's how we stepping into this week, huh?
I guess that's how we doing it this week, man. That's what this week is all about, pretty much. I mean, if you really want to get into it, like this week is for sure about the big steppers and the you feel me the morality of it all. You feel me, Mr. Morale to be exact. You feel me?
Yeah. How your morals?
This high. I have high.
Your morals are high right now?
Yeah, man. I'm super high morality man. You feel me? That's what they call me in the streets. You feel me? They be like, oh, that's you feel me? You feel me? That's Graham. You feel me? He's noble.
I want to be noble.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm super noble. You feel me?
Teach me how to be noble.
Man, I for sure teach you my ways. You feel me? But in order for me, you gotta listen to the album. You feel me? I gotta give you the. You feel me? I gotta give you the mathematics. You feel me? And the knowledge. You feel me? I gotta give you the game, the 1, 2, 3s. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's all in the almanac. You feel me? It's straight like that. You feel me? Just don't even worry about it. It's a little pimp, little, yeah, I mean, little handbook, you feel me, or something or the other. You feel me? Yeah. Tabernacle. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah. Straight like that, man. Episode 122, the Sheep Show. You feel me? Right back at it. You feel me? Once again, it's on. You feel me? I go by the name of Oh My God Graham, that guy right over there. You feel me? Yeah, that's Why Are the Gold Mine. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One or the other, you feel me? Never none other, you feel me? Never none. You feel me? Like this brother right here. You know
I guess I'm the big stepper since you Mr. Morale. Yeah. That's how we handle it.
I guess that's how we do it. That's how we do it. You feel me? Yeah. I'm Mr. Morale. You feel me? He's the big stepper. You feel me? You'll see the duality. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, yes, indeed. You feel me? Right back at it with another episode of that ism. You feel me? Yeah, make sure you following us. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you following us. Follow the guys at Two Black Sheep on Twitter, on Instagram. You feel me? TwoBlackSheep.com is where you could get all your ism. You feel me? Your twism. You feel me? Like the man Shaq say. You feel me? Sweaters. You feel me? You feel me? Get you some joggers. You feel me? Get you a little windbreaker. You feel me? For the summertime. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like no other kind. You feel me? A little. Yeah. You feel me? A little t-shirt.
Check it out.
Yeah. You feel me? It's all there for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, support that and do the damn thing. You feel me? Yeah. What we doing with it? Shout out to Ken, dog. You feel me? What we doing with it, man?
Big week.
Anticipated week. One of those ones where it's like, you feel me, like you could feel like the culture shift, or the culture kind of just like everybody just pause. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is kind of on hold. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else really matters than this moment, right?
A ripple in the algorithm happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
Ripple in the algorithm. You know.
Yeah, niggas move to the left and to the right. You feel me? Like the man part of the Red Sea. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit like that, or whatever. It's clever. You feel me? But yeah, man's did his thing. You feel me? And came around the way with one of them ones. You feel me?
One of them ones. Let's start it. Let's kick it off. Let's get right into it, man. I've been waiting. We've been waiting. Everybody's been waiting. It's been 5 years in the making.
100. Excuse me, not 100. My apologies. 1,855 days. He's been going through something. Be Afraid was the opening of the album. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. You feel me? 5 years in the making. You feel me? After Damn in 2017. You feel me? It's like damn. You feel me? Literally, no pun intended. You feel me? But yeah. The man came back around with a new album. You feel me? Final album on TDE. You know what I'm saying? In partnership with PG Lang, the new organization that he's got with Dave Free. And man, this is like we like hinted at, not that we necessarily assume, but based off of the hints that were given, is this a double album? Do you consider this a double album? Volume 1,
It
Volume 2?
is.
This is
It's a double
I think
album, but
technically it would be considered
they
so.
did it smart, where they put the album together. They released it together instead of two solo projects, so you
Yeah.
get the streams all together.
Yes.
Which is smart. Plus, if Kendrick only owed one album,
Mm-hmm.
there was no reason to separate this into like two actual albums,
Into two,
because that would
yeah.
be like one album for TDE and the second one would be like his first
The
project on
introductory
PG.
with PG Lang. Yeah.
Yeah, which wouldn't make sense. So I see why they did it like that. But I think it's two separate albums. I mean, it's 1 through 9 and 1 through 9. So
Yeah. And the rollout was very simple, super old school traditional, not even necessarily like old school traditional, but just unorthodox for the times that we're in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. We got a website, update the website every other week or so. You feel me? And this is what's going on, and all pertinent information is gonna come from this one source. And this album was a
yeah, we're gonna
complete
get into it.
masterpiece. Shout out to Ken.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
for
get into
sure.
it.
We're
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
gonna get into it for sure. But yeah, drop that. And then you get the Heart record, and anybody that knows the Kendrick Lamar rollouts, you're gonna get a Heart record. You know what I mean? But those don't necessarily tell you what the direction of what the album is gonna be. We talked about that when we got the Heart 5, and you know, just the impact that video has made as far as the introduction to as far as like what this might or might not sound like. But yeah, K Dot, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, man. He got some joints on here,
First,
man.
first thing I
Talk
want
to
to
me.
say before we even
Yeah.
get into it.
Before we get into it, please.
We talked on the podcast maybe like 3 weeks ago, when they accidentally uploaded Kendrick Lamar and Anderson .Paak.
Oh yeah, it was like the Gemini
Right.
record that they were.
Yeah.
I wonder what that was about, because that's not on here.
That was the very first thing I was thinking, because when I opened this album and I looked and I didn't see Anderson .Paak's name, the song, I was just confused, because I was like, wait, I thought that they were uploading that song. Like, where's that song? Well, what the fuck is that song? You know, so now I'm like, okay.
Is there something else
Interesting.
coming?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like what was they just like all of a sudden, or you know, last minute decide, you know,
I don't know.
cutting room for oh yeah, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe that's a yeah, he does do deluxes. Yeah, I'm tripping. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, yeah, I wonder what happened with that record. I actually tweeted when I looked at the track list, I was like, damn, you feel me? K-Dot's last album. I'm like, nigga, no J Rock, no Ab Soul record, no, you feel me? No SZA, no Sir, no, like nobody from TDE. I'm like, damn, you feel me? I was like, Ali didn't even mix nothing. I'm like, what's happening? You feel me? But I double checked. Actually, I was corrected by one of my partners. He sent me the little credits, and like Ali did mix one of the records on the album. You feel me? Which we will get into, and actually we should just go ahead and jump into the album now. But yeah, I corrected that because I saw that Elliot Wilson had liked one of my tweets, and as soon as Elliot Wilson gets to liking or doing any type of interaction with my tweets, it's like, okay, let me make sure that I'm not just talking out of my ass, because niggas is finna come for me.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah,
question.
Yeah.
You was just saying that nobody from TDE was on that. That was your first thought. Did that kind of bother you, or you just noticed it?
I just noticed it, and you know, just based on the conversation that we had last week, I was like, is there anything to look into about, you feel me, like TDE not necessarily being like the ones that came out and right away promoted the Heart record or the new Kendrick drop, you feel me? Like, but no, those things are going through PG Lang now, so
yeah.
there you go.
Well, I kind of feel like it's his last album. Like he doesn't need the crutch of TDE, and like if I'm not gonna do it with TDE from here
Going
on out,
forward, yeah,
let me start working on
like let
this.
us get our infrastructure
Yeah,
together,
but
and
it
you know
still
what I'm saying?
probably runs through
Yeah,
Pit
of course,
Punch and everybody for the final okay and everything. So
of
like
course.
they probably still had their hands, but I felt like when I noticed that no TDE artist was on there, I just thought to myself like, all right, he's gearing up to move on.
To really set himself up in another way. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Um, 18 joints, hour and
yeah,
13 minutes.
yeah.
That's the link to the record. You feel me? Started off with United in Grief. This is a therapy session. Let's just get that out of the way. This is a therapy session. And as he says, I've been going through something. On the at the top of the album on the first record. Um, the entire album encompasses just that. He's tapping into a lot of different pockets of feelings and emotions and just all of that shit. It's all
Yeah.
there. What do you think about how the album opened?
How it opened? I mean, I love that sample. I loved how he kept bringing it back
Yeah,
but United Grief is crazy.
yeah.
Crazy. Like that's a hell of an intro. I don't it's hard for me to find faults in this album. I'm just gonna get it out the way and say this is probably his best album. It might not be his most popular album,
Okay.
but this is his best album. Like it's his most personal, his most vulnerable, like an emotional album, and you get to really understand him. And he taps into, like you said, so many emotions and everything that Black men deal
Yeah.
with.
Stigmas.
You
All
know
of
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
And stigmas. And he's created a way to make it relatable to other Black men. And that's what you've seen all over everywhere. It's like people have been able to relate and find their own like kind of therapy in listening to K Dot going through his vulnerabilities with being a Black man in America. And yeah, I mean, and so like this was amazing to me, like top to bottom in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Highlights was
the
out.
op- the opening track, like
Yeah. Shout
came
out to
in.
King. The
Yeah,
opener on both sets. No, both ends. Yeah.
yeah,
I agree
yeah.
with that for sure. Um, I really fucked with Worldwide Steppers, what we just used to open the show. You feel me?
You
Father
like N95?
Time. Say it again.
You like N95? Or are you
No,
just
yeah,
going
for
through
sure.
absolute
No, I'm
favorites?
just. You feel me? Just thinking. You feel me? Like just
Okay.
based off of what I'm looking at. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Dog,
I'm
this shit
I'm
this
still
shit's
trying to
amazing.
digest the you feel me, the content of the record. You feel me? Like I don't want to give like a super like quick, you feel me, like rating. But this album is fucking crazy, bro. And then he still has the joints, you feel me, as far as like the records that you might spin on radio, or you might get the you know what I'm saying, your top 10, your top 40 hits,
Oh,
you
I could
feel
tell you
me?
the radio. He
You know
has
what I'm
like
saying?
4 or 5 radio joints
Yeah,
on this album.
for
Like
sure. That
4 or
joint,
5 radio joints.
Die Hard
Yes, Die Hard definitely.
with Blast.
That shit is a vibe. Um, Savior,
Yep, Savior.
Mr. Morale could be one,
Oh damn, it's not even joking. There we go.
and Rich Spirit.
Rich Spirit for sure. For real?
This song reminds me of
Silent Hill?
you know what that song reminds me of?
What's up?
It reminds me of his version of New Slaves.
Okay, I can see that.
This album a lot touched me,
Reminds you
like
like
remind me
Yeezus
of the Yeezus, the Yeezus
era.
style, like and I liked it a lot like that. I'm like, okay,
I fuck with that. As far as other joints on the record, I mean, bro, like if we talking about like, first of all, I like the fact that he put Summer Walker and Ghostface Killer on the same record. That Purple Hearts joint, that's hard. That's another record that I feel like could be, you feel me, like a single, that could be a single record. N95, like you said, that seems to be the first single. We finally got the footages, you feel me, and what he was doing like a year ago. You feel me, when he was shooting that video, and it was like we saw him like floating, and like
that might have been his best. Like he floated on that track the best. Like
on N95.
On N95.
You ugly as fuck. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs as you step in the
You out of pocket.
Like this is radio. Like this is gonna be big. Like I just say my favorite songs on this album. Favorite songs: Father Time. We Cry Together.
We Cry Together. That was the joint that I missed. Auntie Diaries.
Mother I Sober.
Let's stay there. Let's stay there. Auntie Diaries. What do you think about the content of Auntie Diaries? Because I know that's one of the records that I feel like that's a controversial piece of the album, and that's I feel like the media people they're gonna try to cut him up a little bit over that. You feel me? But I don't know. I've seen like a couple of people from the trans community come out in support of it. You know what I mean? Just because it's an honest depiction of, you know what I mean, your growth process what it is. From not understanding what's
he's telling you the hurt of the words that we were using being young, and then he learned to not use them no more and understand the stuff that was going on and how his auntie was being looked at. You know, as
all aspects, from the family, from the church, you know what I mean, and going through all of that, recalling all of that, all of those moments, you know what I mean, is a part of his growth process and understanding of this situation. And I just thought that was a crazy record.
Man, that record was so amazing. I just feel like the balls to even attempt
to even go that route
to do that, because to attempt to do it, you have to do it flawless to get your point across without sounding ignorant, without sounding flagrant, without pissing people off. Right. Like you have to do it in such an eloquently way that just it and he did it to me. Like I was like, man, that. And not even when I think me and you had a conversation. He was like, when he was dropping the F-bombs.
Yeah, man, them F-bombs all through that. Like it's like 15 times, bro. Like,
and I said, I understand. I hope people don't take it wrong, because the artistic value of him saying it over and over, driving it in, like this is what we used to say for this reason. This is what we used to say for this reason. But I've learned now, and then like if we're gonna be able to say that, this should be able to. Like we can't contradict. We can't.
Right, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was the exact point that I was trying to make there. Like if we gonna okay this, then we should also be able to okay letting the white girl say, you feel me, say the N-word. You feel me? So if that's the case, then cool. But if not, you know what I'm saying, then we should be able to learn from these situations and not use these words and not, you feel me, because they're hurtful. He killed it. He killed that shit. That shit was crazy. But yeah, Mother I Sober, Mirror, What's
I
go ahead.
said jokingly on Twitter that if I have flashbacks to passion, hey Ken, I'm not gonna lie, I have PTSD listening to that song numerous times, and it's one of my favorite songs. But
Man,
that was work part. But yes, I for sure had flashbacks.
those situations like yo, call up the ex like, "Brr, hey, look, hey, we was tripping, bud. Like I ain't like
Yeah,
like hey, I don't my bad. You feel me? Like damn, you feel
yeah.
me? Like hey, but no, this
If I never said sorry, I just
you feel me?
apologize.
Like
I don't
because
want
that
nothing
shit,
else.
because have you heard this shit?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Have you heard the clean version of We
I would
Cry
never want
Together?
to hear that. I would never. Turn that off. Stop. Don't do that to me.
I
No,
wouldn't
don't do
even
that.
I wouldn't
I
even put one
hate.
on the album.
Oh, I hate when they do that. Like when they take a complete explicit song that you cannot
Yeah,
edit and they edit
you
it,
can't,
and
and
it's so horrible.
ruins the integrity of the record. You feel me? Like not as like, hey, if that's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. I can't tell K Dot, you feel me, that he's fucking up the integrity of his song. But I'm saying for me and my listening pleasure, I just think that that's a little bit unnecessary. Father Time. What do you think about the shots at the Drake and Kanye bar?
I just feel like everybody's talking about it just because he said Drake and Kanye made him confused. That he didn't say nothing else. Like
He did, but he did.
like but he's not like
He's
the
not
basis of
necessarily
the song
talking
isn't
about
talking
them.
about them.
Yeah. He's just touching
Exactly.
on it's just like
So
that shit got me confused. It's like that
just
there
because he
reminds me
said
of
that,
the maturity and the you feel me, like the growing pains that I still have to endure that I'm still going through. You feel me? Like damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like he did that, like I couldn't be me. You feel
and
he
that's
was
the
like,
only thing I took about it. And
yeah,
but everybody, all the media blogs is like, he's talking about Drake and Kanye. I'm like, no,
he's
he's
actually
not. He
talking about
just
himself.
Yeah, he just mentioned their name. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm just like that whole bar is just overrated to me because
Mhm.
it masked the actual greatness of the actual song to me. But yeah, that song was crazy. That song, it definitely makes you reflect if you're a man and you've grown up with any type of issues with your father or
Right.
with or without having a father or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, you definitely resonate with this, and you resonate with a lot that he talks about on this. That's why when I opened up, I said it's easy relatable to what a lot of black men um, grow up and go through.
Mhm. I think the content on this is along the more so along the lines of like the To Pimp a Butterfly album than anything else, and it's kind of in the same vein, like a culmination of like the journey. You know what I mean? From I mean, whether you want a Good Kid, Mad City or Section 80, you know, whatever you want to be the official starting point be, you know what I'm saying? It kind of feels like a
See,
culmination of that journey through this entire phase of his career, through this entire phase of his life.
I take To Pimp a Butterfly more of a timepiece.
Mhm.
You know,
And
like
I kind of look at this one in the same vein a little bit. You
I
know what
look
I'm
at
saying? Like,
this more
mhm,
of a who is Kendrick.
mhm,
You know, Good Kid, Mad City showed you it showed you a little bit of who he was and where he grew up, how
right.
he grew up, but it didn't explain to you who Kendrick was. You know,
Mhm.
I feel like this is more him reaching a plateau where, like you said, it's the therapy session. You sit down and you're trying to understand who you are and why he's understanding who he is. We are too,
Yes.
you know? So that's why I'm like, this might be his best piece of work, but it
Mhm.
might not be his most popular
Most popular or
album.
most I don't know most, but I was almost going to say like most successful, but I mean I who knows, like if you're
Yeah, who
looking at
knows?
the what the sales are looking like, it's looking like he's heading to do like 350, might go up, but And that's just based off of pure streaming numbers. I guess at this point for the album, there's no physical copies or like purchasable copies available of the album. It's just all
I need a
stream
physical.
driven. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna drop physicals and vinyls for this joint. You know what I mean? And
I'd say it's double vinyl.
Double
vinyl LP.
It's nice, man. This is one of the ones for real. I really did enjoy
Mother I Sober. That's
Mother I Sober. Almost brought a tear to my eye, man. It was definitely a very, very deep cut record. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm like, just making me think of like, damn, all the shit that I put my mom through. You feel me? Like, my bad, bro. Like you said, you feel me? Like, damn, you feel me? Like, hey, if I never said I'm sorry,
and even him feeling like he had a guilt on him because his mom used to ask him about if he was touched or molested, and he would be like, "Nah," but nobody would believe him. And then it was finally because he understood his mom was, and I'm just like, damn, like that's some real cold shit. Like you have to be really vulnerable and open to sit down, write all this, and not only write all this, record it and put it out.
Yeah,
and put it out.
Like Whitney, his wife, is saying that she's narrating the album. You feel me? Tell them what you're going through. Tell them what's going on. You feel me? Like, and then as he's doing, you feel me, the Worldwide Steppers, you feel me, record, getting his shit off. You feel me? And she's like, no. All right, stop tap dancing around the issue. Like, stay focused. Like on point. You feel me? Like, cut through.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I like how he's challenging the norms of society or culture in a lot of this album too, and how he battles with it. Like on Savior, I love Savior, how he's trying to tell everybody, like, look, I'm not your savior, Cole not your savior, Future not your savior. Like, he specifically had a bar when he said, like, y'all out there like protesting one day. I'm doing this shit 365. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a bar. Like,
this is not a part-time thing. This is a lifestyle. This is
I'm trying to change some shit.
Necessary. You feel me? Yeah, man. Even Mirror's a dope record too. I thought Crown Count Me Out. I think Cole would have killed that. J. Cole on Count Me Out would have been crazy together.
Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off.
That shit was hard. So I'm hard pressed to find a record that I just like don't like. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Baby Keem, so Savior's not necessarily the one for me. He did, however, he did kill this. He did kill that Savior interlude. I'm good, love. I'm good.
Keep me going. Hey, I just have one question.
Go ahead.
Keem got two phones. He's Mr. Two Phones. And Kendrick was walking around with a broke phone.
Yeah.
Why Keem didn't give him a phone?
Because he's not allowed to have a phone, nigga. He's not allowed to have a phone. I figured it out. He's not allowed to have a phone. It's not that he doesn't want one. His girl found out about the white union, you feel me? That he
Tom Brady it.
You feel me? Listen.
He Tom Brady it.
Get that motherfucker up out of there. You feel me?
He said, let me see your phone.
It was shit. Oh, damn. I can't believe that. That's crazy. You feel me? That's why he talking about first he put out that statement. He was talking about you feel me, like my lifestyle keeps me on a mountain of silence. On the album, he's talking about I'm in a valley of silence. So he's riding through these emotions of, you feel me, but at the same time, she's telling him no. You don't have a phone. You don't get a fucking phone. You tell them the truth. You tell them what the fuck you did. That's what you go do. You go tell them what the fuck you did. And then you come back and you let me know how the fuck you feel now. That's what the fuck she did. She took that nigga phone.
Maybe then that's why Taylor said she wanted to fuck Keem. She'd rather fuck his cousin because he got 2 phones and Kendrick don't even got one, so she can't even tap in.
I got you hiding for nothing. I do the same when we fucking. That pussy ain't loose. I got the
She was tripping, but yeah, right around this right here.
I'd rather fuck on your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's there, man. That's a crazy record though. Like We Cry Together, that's a crazy record.
That reminds me of like a old school, like a Slim Shady Eminem type of
for sure,
like record. Like and it was executed perfect. Like I haven't heard that like in a long time, and that's what it took me back to. When I was listening to that, I was just like, damn, this shit dope. It reminded me of like Doggy Style, Chronic, mixed with like Slim Shady, you know.
And what was that? That's Alchemist, I think. Who made that?
Is that Alchemist?
Yeah, Alchemist.
Yeah. That shit was fire.
He went in the Griselda bag for that one. You feel me? He went in the Griselda. Nah, that shit was hard. That was hard. But man, I can't say enough about this album, bro. I can't say
it's a great album.
It's like I said, I'm still trying to digest it just because it's just so much content on this record. And it's just so much to kind of deal with. Like I said, like it reminds me of so many situations in my own life. It is making me like reflect on certain shit. Like, damn, you feel me? Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I could handle this different. You know what I'm saying? Okay, going forward, I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. You feel me? But like you said,
doesn't make everybody think.
For him to, and then for, like you said, for him to gone through this, deal with this part, be a part of his healing process, to write this, record this, and then to put it out for the public to judge it and you know what I'm saying, and dissect it, pick it apart, you know what I'm saying, and that's bold, you know what I'm saying. And, you got to,
because he's not making songs for the masses.
No. And he's telling you, like,
he's not making the "we gonna be all right." Like, he's not. No, he's making songs about himself.
Yeah, like, it's fucked up out here. But me personally, like, I'm
fucked up.
You feel me? Yeah,
y'all telling me to save everything, but I gotta save myself first.
I choose me. I'm sorry. That's how he ends the album on Mirror as that closes out. You feel me? Just belting that out. You feel me? Over and over. I choose me. I'm sorry. I choose me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, mental health awareness. You got to choose yourself.
You got to.
You got to fix yourself before you can fix anybody else. You know. So
you got to.
So this was definitely a great album in my opinion. Probably my favorite K-Dot album so far, just because of, like I said, the introspectiveness of it.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna be revisiting this album for the rest of the year. This might be my favorite album of the year thus far. To be honest.
I'm trying to update my verses of the year list, as I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, just keep some of the most highlighted verses that I appreciated this year and I'm just like, I don't know which one of these I can pick, bro, but it's so much here. It's so much. It's so much.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations.
This album has been so great. My guy Blac Youngsta dropped the album this week also. I don't know why. Because I didn't listen to it yet because I've been stuck on Kendrick, but I'm gonna listen to Blac Youngsta because that's
I heard a couple of records off of it and it's nice. I'll fuck with it. I'll tell you this right now. I'm
too in my personal growth bag right now with K-Dot to get in my turn up shit real quick. So
well, you know, being at work for 12 hours a day is like, you know, this joint. Nobody with 21. Anything is hard.
I got it sitting right here on my phone. I should listen to it.
Yeah. Where's this one? Oh, here you go. Stop Sign. Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that one.
Yeah.
That was one.
I don't tell lies. I got 2 pieces of slime with this 308. I know beef for weeks is a DOA. If you thinking it's sweet, better go think again, cause I'm playing it cool and you getting baked. And we playing for keep, put it in the safe.
But this shit right here, my nigga.
Which one is?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna not watch it. I'm gonna listen to that for sure later. For Life in your phone right now. Blac Youngsta.
Yeah.
Also, Posty dropped another track with
I didn't hear it.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm a Post Malone fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to show love to him. You feel me?
You said what?
I said I'm trying to show love to him. You feel me? I'm trying to. You feel me? Come around the way with it. You feel me? Like
Posty here. Posty.
He's the guy. Cooped up.
Yeah.
New single off of the 12 Karat Toothache album, June 3rd.
Yeah. Like Post is that guy.
Yeah.
He's that guy for me. Like I'm gonna keep it all the way. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. He's an artist, a great one too. But Rowdy was cool on here. I'm gonna be honest, I could have did without him. Post could have did this Dolo. that shit would have been a vibe.
Cool.
Yeah. Nah, Rowdy cool. He just be doing like some of his like notes and stuff that it just be off for me a little bit. I'd be like, okay, I wouldn't have did
that one.
All right, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's in your phone right now. His album's coming in June.
Yeah, June 3rd.
Yeah.
So just a couple of weeks. We are 1 year in from the off season.
What you mean?
1 year anniversary of the off season. It dropped a year ago as of the 12th of May. So just a salute to that. Danny Lay dropped a new record. Neo dropped a new record, and Sci-Hi just announced his new album.
The Baby dropped 2 new records.
The Baby dropped 2 new records. His baby mama dropped a record, and he dropped 2 on that ass.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the Baby dropped 2 records. Are they dope?
Yeah. It's the Baby.
I didn't know the Baby dropped some shit.
It's the Baby.
Bonnet and a joint with the money bag people called Wig.
Yeah.
Go be by yourself. You can't keep up by feeding your friends. Being a dummy, that make you real. Better keep the money. Don't play on the deal. Yeah. That one nigga.
I like the Baby.
You ain't never got a lot of beat, baby. I ain't tripping.
It's just the Baby, you know?
Yeah.
Baby, don't get me started. Just got her done. Bitch, get mad and go cheat on your nigga. Let's go. Pull up right now, just me and my pistol. I was just saying we never look. Space where your seatbelt I drop. Get some kickback, celebrate, throw a dollar. Pounds on the wood, I put dead folks in. Just talk around me, get a background check.
There you go. Yeah, Shiesty told everybody, put my verses out.
Yeah, man, stop playing with you.
Everybody that I drop verses on, put them shits out.
Everybody
man.
Dropping the Pooh Shiesty joint right now for sure. Yeah, there you
and
go.
And they just emptied the clip on his other certified album, certified re-release.
Rennie Rucci just announced she's no longer
single.
engaged to
I know she hit me. I know. Chill. You wasn't supposed to tell everybody.
It's still free food. It's still free food on GOD, but
yeah. I had to drop on that already.
She said, "Nigga, I ain't holding no nigga down, so nigga, you better not go to jail, nigga. I mean it." Shout out to Mona Leo. Hey, by the way, I don't be seeing Stunner with the Baby no more like that. Big Photon.
And he got a girlfriend that he be running around on tour with.
Yeah, man, Mona Leo. She got slaps too.
Yeah. So I think he just
trying to step out on his own. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not. I think it's nothing like that. Plus, Stunner for Vegas don't need to be around the Baby all the time. The Baby always into some shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, nigga, he ain't never trying to fight that nigga. He ain't
You know, when
swing. I
niggas,
ain't even
you know,
seen
when
him
niggas
swing.
get
I ain't never seen him
girlfriends.
swing on that nigga.
Look, you know, when niggas get girlfriends, they stop hanging with the homies.
Yeah. Nigga, you all boo booed up and shit.
Yeah, stop hanging with the homies. The
Ah,
baby out there running around.
hey,
She might not
man.
let him hang out with the baby.
She might not, man. What's next in the news, man? Where we taking it? Is it other music that we should be tapping into? Or
Other
we getting
music.
into the
Kendrick came out. That's all that matters. Sorry.
Kendrick came out, dropped a new album on your ass. You feel me? Make sure y'all
y'all
tap in
listen
with
to
that.
it.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper. You feel
Yeah.
me? Yeah, that's in your phone right now. You feel me? Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
And other news.
Other news.
Label YSL. That is Young Thug's label. Youngsta on the Life. Was hit with the Rico. What it was 23 of them?
28.
28 of them.
total.
Yeah. 28 people were arrested and got charged with the RICO Act of a lot of crimes, man. And unfortunately, Young Thug and Gunna were two of the rappers were the noticeable. I mean, most
notable.
notable. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Gunna and Young Thug.
Yeah, and Jesus. 56 counts, I believe, total, including from aggravated assault to battery to murder to shootings and wiretaps. There's all types of stuff that's in this indictment that is just damning information. But if it's, I mean, come on, bro, this is I don't know, it's a lot, and they're dating back to like saying 2015 that quote unquote and allegedly terrorizing the streets and the communities of Atlanta. Like I don't know about all that shit.
Man, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I mean, I have a lot of mixed feelings about a lot of this stuff. Because like, just as I get older, the nigga in me, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. The nigga in me, like I have all the sympathy for Thug and everybody. I do, and everybody that's been arrested and all that shit. Just because I didn't ran around, I didn't did shit I'm not proud of. So I would never wish that on anybody. But then, like, me becoming an adult and a man, like, understand that there's consequences to actions and shit. So, like, niggas was out doing dumb shit for hella long, and, like, you continued to do it. Once you got money, once you got money and you continued to do it, and you let them continue to build a case and continue to watch you and everything, it's kind of like I feel sorry for you, but like you should have known better.
Yeah.
Once the money really started coming in, and once you could step out the streets and you could supplement that with entertainment money, legal money, and you put all your people in position legally, what's the point?
Bron is giving niggas the blueprint.
Wallow is telling these niggas.
Wallow, yeah,
not Bron. Wallow is telling
I'm just saying,
niggas,
Bron
like,
in a different light is showing people how to
how
once
to
you
put
get on, put your people in position
exactly
where y'all can all build each other up, and
but
everybody got their own.
Wallow is specifically
Wallow
talking
literally
to these
told
niggas.
these niggas. You seen that clip came back up when it was on $1 million worth of game, and he like, whoever the young boy was in here that I just had to, you feel me, but it's like y'all doing so much good, you feel me, for each other and each other's families, and you feel me, in the hood of your community. Like, you want to be able to keep that going, you feel me? Like, you don't want to fuck that off, and you know what I'm saying, it'd be some dumb shit, and it's a domino effect from there, because once they come from one, they trying to get everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas better start listening to Wallow, because or stop talking to Wallow, because Wallow the jinx. I'm sick.
Right.
I don't mean to say it like that, but damn, Wallow didn't talk to like 5 people, and like after he's in talking told 5 people. Unfortunately, then it's all been bad situations. Like,
You talking
so
about like the Vaughn situation and
yeah,
this
Push Icy, him,
yeah,
now,
Shiesty for sure.
like,
Yeah, Out
it's
Thug and shit. You feel me? Yeah. And yeah,
so
man. Even
it's
like
like,
Gunna's charge isn't necessarily the biggest, you feel me, or the most damning or the most involved in, you know what I'm saying, the alleged crimes or what have you, but
nah,
affiliations.
I feel like Gunna will be able to be good.
Mm.
Honestly, from what I've seen that they're charging him with, and I feel like Gunna's gonna be able to get out of that.
Kind of spin out of that. A
Thug,
thug.
unfortunately, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest from what I've seen or what's have come out so
Yeah.
far. All speculation and everything, because I'm not working with anybody or don't have any official documentations, but it doesn't look too good. Like,
Yeah.
especially when they talking about they got wiretap. Like,
Talking about phone calls of, the after,
yeah,
before,
him talking and specifically putting hits on people or asking why something hasn't been handled
yeah.
person
All of
already.
that stuff,
Like, that's all incriminating.
Yeah.
Fuck anything that was said on the record.
Mhm.
Like, shit.
Yeah.
We
Like
could buy,
songs like
but
Stop This.
yeah, outside of that, like, it doesn't look the best.
Mhm.
I wish him well, because it's really unfortunate. He has a lot of people that he takes care of. He has a big family,
Yeah, he got like 6
a lot of
kids, right?
kids.
Yeah.
Um, One of his kids just lost his mother.
And we don't know if or if not that has anything to do with this whole
Yeah,
situation, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's a
but one of his baby
that,
mamas just was killed, right?
yeah, she was
Yeah,
just killed like a month and a half ago, maybe. So it's
yeah,
like for that situation to happen, and then now like your dad is going through something like I can't imagine what those kids are going through right now.
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
imagine how they feel. You know
It's
what I
just
mean?
it's just continual generational trauma.
Yeah.
Shit that Kendrick's talking about on the album.
The shit that K Dot is talking about on the album,
Yeah, yeah,
just,
going through that shit, like,
passed down from generation to generation, just a cancer to the lineage of Black families and society. It's just
yeah, it's very unfortunate. And then it was even more saddened to find out that rapper Little
low
Keith,
key,
yeah,
low key passed away.
passed away. I'm not sure how. I
Me
don't think
neither.
they've disclosed any of that. They just said that the YSL rapper Lil Keed has been confirmed to have passed away. But yeah, so prayers up to friends, family, loved ones of anybody in YSL. Because yeah, it's 28 people. That's a lot of people affected. It's more than 28 because all 28 people have families. They all have people that care about each other or care about them. So prayers up to them. Yeah.
Yeah. In other news, Casanova, like he pled guilty to his RICO charge, some drug racketeering charges, upstate New York. Apparently, some of the co-defendants started saying some things. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
expressing some information. Some sorry
Habit
niggas, I'm trying
kills.
to come home. And that basically kind of boxed him into a situation where he had to take a deal. And
Yeah, man. It's a lot of rappers that are locked up, man.
a lot of rappers are locked up right now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Cowboy just had a situation too, right?
He's on the
Like
run right now, right?
yeah,
He said,
I believe that something about there was an alleged shooting that involved a man ended up with a broken leg, and they were saying Cowboy may or may not be a suspect in this situation. So
Yeah.
that's fucked
Cowboy
up.
came out and said, "Don't believe everything," but I don't know. Hope everything turns out all right in that case too.
Same.
Unfortunately, all this news has been kind of terrible.
Yeah, like
I
I'm like,
just realized, like, man, everybody going to jail or running from jail. Like, geez, out of trauma.
a lot of trauma. Cameron just celebrated 20 years of Come
Yeah,
Home With Me.
yeah. Let's talk about something good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel
yeah. Shout out Cam.
Light of the Moon. Shout out Cam, man. Great album. Oh boy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Really, Rise of the Diplomats. Hey Ma was on that album. Welcome to New York City. With Hove and Jewels. You feel me? That was a crazy time during East Coast rap, and especially like the Rockefeller Dynasty. It was like on another level at that point, especially when you got Cam, you got State Property, you feel me? Like you got the whole Diplomats over here, you got Jay-Z going crazy, you got fucking Kanye. Like, oh my God, it was crazy. And then they doing movies, paid in full, like
Yeah,
man.
And he was
Crazy.
running. Apple Music said K-Dot's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers had the most first day streams for an album released so far in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say what number or anything, but
still breaking records, man.
Yeah,
Really
yeah. That's
really,
big time.
really out here.
Big time for that guy. I am not gang. I do not gang bang.
Right. 50 said, hey, I immediately separate myself from that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Did you watch the Onyx and Cypress Hill Verzuz?
I did not, because you had to pay for it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep. You had to pay for it. And guess what? I'm not paying for them. And I saw highlights and clips, and the crowd wasn't even like, bro, it just looked horrible.
It just wasn't it.
It looked terrible, because like, dog, they're performing hits and the crowd's just standing.
They gotta find another way to do this versus stuff, man. Like if they're gonna keep this going, like you said, like get with the younger generation, and you know what I'm saying, like throw some shows, some parties, some, you know what I'm saying, do some festival shit, something in the water. It's just not looking good right now.
Yeah, they sold out, and it doesn't. It's just not, like you said, it's just not fun anymore. The matchups are mid,
lackluster.
Yeah,
best, you know what I mean.
Not saying the artist.
No. It's just,
but
do you want to see this?
Yeah, and it wouldn't even be a do you want to see this if it hasn't been telling downwards over a while lately, you know.
Yeah.
If it still had the hype, if it still had the backing, if they still put the promo in it, hell, if we were still inside mostly,
yeah,
it might ring off a little bit more. But outside's open. They're not giving us good matchups. They're just throwing shit together and not promoting it. And now you're asking people to pay?
I just don't. I don't like it. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Not cool.
I don't like
it. They better add some young artists, or somebody gonna make a new verses, and they just gonna they're gonna give Uzi a bag and Rich the Kid a bag or something, like
something, man.
Uzi and Playboy Cardi. But yeah, there you go.
They got to do something, bro.
They'll get all the kids to tune in.
All of them. All of them. For sure, get all the 14 to 19 crowd, the 14 to 28.
They will.
Whatever the fuck.
They will break that Instagram stream.
You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Don't
they go get nobody older.
Don't book Dirk and NBA YoungBoy, nigga. It's a wrap. You shutting down all the servers, nigga. You cooking.
See? Now we talking.
You feel me? Like if you really, I mean, shit, you did Boosie and not Boosie, but you did Gucci and Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can make that happen, that might be too hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
That'd be
10 years
dope.
after the fact, you feel me? The Gucci and the Jeezy thing. So it's like, you know,
Yeah,
the situations have calmed. You know?
young boy, he can't go nowhere.
Nah,
He's still like under witness
he's still
protection.
in Utah.
Yeah. And moved that nigga to the middle of nowhere and said, "You're on house here."
You go out there with Donovan Mitchell and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You ever met Rudy Gobert? You want to meet him? You want to meet him, nigga? You feel me? Type shit. You feel me? Other than that, I don't know what else we got going on. You feel me? As far as numbers.
I do want to say.
What you want to do before I talk about some niggas' money in their pockets?
Prayers to the 10 people that were killed in Buffalo, New York.
Pray for Buffalo. Pray for Buffalo for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what it is. We get there, and let me not get conspiracy Ray going. So,
one of the listeners of the Public Enemies podcast, her name's Peeps. I want to send some love to Peeps. Her grandmother, not her grandmother, excuse me, her auntie, was one of the victims of the shooting.
Oh man.
And yeah, that's
definitely send our condolences to
Peeps.
Yeah. Sorry for your loss.
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Just one of those things, man. It's just like you never know, and I don't know. Life is precious, you know. So
yeah.
Just telling me love them.
Yeah, your expiration date could be tomorrow.
Yeah,
you don't know. You don't know it, so you got to.
I wasn't ready to leave, but hey, what can I say? I wasn't ready to leave, but I fulfilled my days. My Creator was pleased. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So,
yeah,
pure love always, of course.
Pure. Yeah, but I just wanted to say, thoughts and prayers to friends and family of all those in Buffalo that were affected by this. Because that shit's crazy. Definitely don't want to get back into this shit. It's been cool for me. Like,
right.
I want to get back into this shit. Yeah.
Deep.
But yeah, let's get into some people's pockets.
I definitely want to check. I definitely want to, you feel me, pocket check some niggas one time for the one time. You feel me? And he said Jack Harleezy. But that nigga's name Harleezy. You feel me? Come home, the kids miss you. Debut number 309,000 the first week on their ass. You feel me? Bad Bunny, however, still remains king out here in these streets. You feel me? The new album, you feel me? Un Verano Sinti, you feel me? I don't know how to say that.
Okay.
Really
I hear you Mexican. Do you know what he's saying?
Come on, you feel me? Kilo Santana, you feel me? I'm really out here doing my thing. You feel me? Yeah, but 273,000 the first week. You feel me? The biggest sales week of 2022 thus far. You feel me? But K-Dot finna come through and.
How much did Future sell?
Future did 119, I believe. Let me.
119.
Damn, I think I missed that one. I thought I had that one, or was it 173? It was something. Hold on.
Okay.
So my bad. I thought I had that one. I apologize.
Future and then Jack. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. Shout out to all three of them gentlemen. Definitely shout out to Bad Bunny. That man is fucking amazing. That album is dope. You know, they're my vibes. I'd be slapping that shit. People be looking at me crazy.
My bad. Future first week sales. I Never Liked You. 222,000.
220.
222.
Yep. 220. Future big dog status now.
Big dog. You feel me?
Big dog.
Yeah.
You gotta put some respect on Future name for that one.
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
You really turned up with that one, so yeah.
That's nice. That's big salute to Future.
Crazy.
Expectations for K-Dot. Call it now.
I called it last week. I said 350.
He's still
like he's finna hit around that. You feel me?
He's sticking with it.
Yeah. I said about 325 to 350 in the projections. So I'm going to say 350. I'm going to go on the higher end of that. And in Price is Right rules, the closest you get without going over would be the correct answer. So I'm going to say 350.
350.
Mm-hmm.
And they said his projected numbers are 325
325 to 350.
I will.
So I think it's going to be on the higher end of the projections.
And today is Tuesday. When? I mean, today is Sunday. When does the cutoff start?
I believe the cutoff is Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the cutoff is Wednesday or Thursday afternoon.
And he just dropped his music video.
Yep.
I say 377.
I think he's gonna drop another video.
I mean, 377.
Now,
come back. Yeah, I say it would be 377. Would be my guess. Mm-hmm. There you are. What'd you say?
Oklahoma tour just announced that. You feel me? My bad, I froze. But yeah, he just announced the Oklahoma tour. Really going Yankee. You feel me? North America leg.
As soon as I find out the dates, and I find him coming sliding this way,
I'm getting a ticket.
They put the dates out.
Yep.
I was looking for it last time.
I got you right now. You feel me? Let's see. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, he gonna be in Austin?
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, I'm there. July 21st. Oh my God, I'm not. I'm gonna be in Oregon for a wedding.
Yeah.
Schnook is making me miss everything. Davey, I love you.
Yep.
I'm not going to Summer Jam.
Right.
Isn't he doing Summer Jam on the 22nd?
He's doing no, he's not doing Summer Jam. He's not at Hot 97. He's doing the Rolling Loud.
That's what I mean.
He's doing Rolling Loud July 24th.
Oh, so he's doing
he's doing the 24th. So he's doing from Dallas to Miami and then Tampa. But isn't he going to like the UK in like early?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Davey and tell him he needs to change this wedding date because this is messing up all my grooves right now.
The dates are June 23rd to June 26th. Okay, so that makes sense.
Now you know what I gotta do? I just gotta go somewhere else. I gotta fly to another city before.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to Dallas,
Oklahoma,
or you feel me? You gonna go see Oklahoma and Oklahoma?
I gotta figure it out. I gotta talk to Davey now.
Yeah, man, we gotta get all that.
Kim projects 380.
Okay.
I said 377. Okay. We can't go over, right? That's Price is Right.
Yeah, Price is Right is closest that you can get without going over.
Yeah, because he just released the video, so
the N95 video. Yeah,
that's gonna garnish some people to run it back.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, I'm excited though. Who we got dropping next week? Do we know? It needs to be nobody for like 2 weeks.
You feel me? I don't think we have anybody dropping.
And you know what? I wouldn't blame anybody for not dropping right after Kendrick because it's not like he gonna do 3+ and then drop off to like 50.
Stop. Yeah,
you know, he gonna do that 3+ and then do like 150, 150, 160, 140, 130, like for a minute until Post Malone. He probably gonna hold it until Post Malone come.
All right. Let's see. What are we doing? May 20th. Hit Girl, Dreezy, and Hit Boy. That's next week.
Dreezy's doing a project with Hit Boy. That's dope.
Dreezy and Hit Boy, Hit Girl.
That's
That's
dope.
dropping. And then Trippie Redd is dropping on the 28th, Love Letter to You 5.
On the 28th, so in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Trippie has a possibility of tying Kendrick's like third week or passing it. Trippie do numbers.
Yeah, Trippie do numbers. Trippie can definitely do some pretty good numbers.
Yeah, Trippie could do numbers.
He gonna have at least 1 or 2 bangers on that motherfucker for sure.
Yeah. So we got some music, and then Posty coming up. But until then, I got some K-Dot to hold me over to cleanse my palate.
Don't worry about it. You good.
To cleanse my palate, cleanse my soul. Yeah, I mean, and the steppers is gonna step, right? Because I'm the stepper.
Steppers is gonna step, man. You gotta be a big stepper. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? K-Dot killed that Silent Hill shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for that. That's got to be a single video. So push these niggas off me like who? Like push these niggas off me like who?
Like who? Do you find the flack that people are trying to give
K-Dot for working with
Kodak? Yeah. Anything?
No, because I'm like I said, like this album is going through so many different emotions and different situations of just like bearing your soul and figuring out like how to deal with like your own emotions in certain situations, and working with Kodak, doing songs about what I'm saying, transphobia and just all these others. Like it's all human. I'm not in the music business. I'm in the human business. So I don't fault him for that. He's also sparking debate about the bitch. You all know you still listen to R. Kelly music on "We Cry Together." Like people are talking about that. So it's like, and even
I don't know. And so.
Yeah, and I don't know who said it. But I want to salute to the young lady that said it on Twitter, where she had mentioned like
he mentioned R. Kelly twice.
You feel me? Like
but what do you think if R. Kelly never would got molested?
Right. Yeah. You feel me? But there was a young lady on Twitter that had mentioned all the people that R. Kelly wrote and produced for and all that. Like, so you may not be listening to R. Kelly, but you're listening to
R. Kelly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, let's not go super overboard with it. I can understand, you feel me, if you don't want to listen to some of his music, but don't act like he wasn't a very super talented musician, and you know what I'm saying, respect shouldn't be put on his name in that regard. You feel me?
Man, that's the same thing I was kicking from the rip.
Yeah,
I could separate the artist
from the person,
from the art, you know.
Yeah. Like, and I can even understand if people don't want to listen to it, or they decide, okay, because of that, not for me. But I don't want to downgrade or reduce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want people to be downgraded or deduced to not being anything.
I keep that same way all the way. I said it with Kanye. I said it with everybody. Yeah. I'd be like, because you mad at a person now, you can't kill their accomplishments.
Right.
You can't kill all the great stuff that they do.
You can't do that. Like, I even had a problem with how India Ari came out, and the whole thing with Jack Harlow not knowing that Brandy and Ray J is brother and sister. Like, I don't necessarily agree with not knowing that. I feel like that's like that should be a widely known thing, especially like if you're in the music or the entertainment industry. But for India Ari to come out and cape for Brandy, but at the same time put Ray J down and like reduce him to being like the Kim K sex tape nigga, like that's not it either. You feel me? Like you gotta put some respect on, like, because there was definitely a point where Brandy was on some other shit and Ray J was holding shit down. You feel me? So
fuck all that. Ray J the reason for all this shit. Ray J the reason for all this shit in real life. Like, so like there'll never be no Ray J slander. Ray J is bigger than Brandy in my life. I'm in my eyes, because his impact has been way more grandiose. Brandy and music. Yeah, Brandy and music is by far top tier when it comes vocal. Like, so,
but as far as impact, as far as like culture and how this shit moves and shaping, yeah.
Ray J did all this shit.
He's one of those guys, man. It's undeniable.
Yeah,
I
but
would never want
back to what you said. Yeah, like we talked.
I would
about
never want to reduce him down to just that. You feel me? It's like that's unfair. So I think we just got to put respect on each other's names and each other's accomplishments and give each other the love and admiration that we all deserve. Lastly,
and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You old people, anybody that is 35 and up, and I say old people as loosely as the industry is a young person's game. So it's a lot of youngsters in the game right now that are hot. And a lot of people get offended when a lot of these younger cats don't know, aren't versed in who does what or who did what from the past. Like they're not research buffs. Like a lot of them just do shit just to do it. Like they don't be super like hip hop heads like all the rappers now. Like there might be a few that are hip hop heads that can tell you a whole bunch of stuff, but I bet you could ask like 9 out of 10 of these new rappers some questions about 90s rap, and they're not gonna know. Why? Because they were born in 99, 2000, 2001. So it's like they grew up as teenagers listening to Drake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't fault them for not knowing all of Nelly's catalog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Can't fault them for knowing niggas like EPMD and Cool G Rap and Nelly Mel, and you feel me? Like, come on, my dog. Like
they didn't watch Moesha,
right?
They didn't. Moesha was not. It was on CBS reruns. Shit. They were watching like Lizzie McGuire and shit.
Niggas like just last year or the year before, just was like, oh shit, they added Moesha and Girlfriends and all of the like the Parkers to Netflix or whatever the shit that they added it to, and it was like, oh shit, this is dope. You feel me? Like if anything, a lot of people would have found out about it then.
Yeah.
A lot of the younger generation, you feel me? So it's like you can't necessarily fault them for not being around and not having the opportunity to see and experience these things in the way that we did, or the way that a previous generation would have.
And a lot of people take fault to a lot of the younger generation, like Ebro does it with a lot of the young people. Like just a lot of people just do it in general. They'll be like, "Oh, you don't know this, or you don't do this," and it's like, dog. It's not like when you were growing up in. You're still coming together and learning everything. Nah, it's big money in this. It's a business now. It's not. It's more than just the art. It's a business. People are joining rap for the business.
Yeah, it's the music business.
Yeah, it's the business. Like, and they're getting mad that they don't freestyle and they don't do nothing like that because they're part of the business. They're not part of
they're not in the human business like K Dot. You feel me? They're in the music business. You feel me?
Exactly. So I have a problem when people like India Ari or jump out and bash people for not knowing shit and be like, just put 2 and 2 together real fast before you just jump down somebody back. Like you're not talking to a 38-year-old.
Right, you're talking to a 24-year-old,
right? And then think about when Moesha came out, maybe 20 years ago. He was 4
plus.
Yeah, right. He might not even been
Moesha
born.
was like 98. You feel me?
Exactly. Like, he might not even. He wasn't even born. Type shit. So it's like
that shit was gone. You feel me? 4 years before I was even born.
Yeah, half these kids don't even know how Kim K got popping. Like they,
she's famous. She wears a lot of dope outfits.
She's TV famous. Show. Yeah, her family famous.
She's married to Kanye.
Yeah, like
Travis Scott makes pretty cool music. I like his song. And that's how I know these people. Yeah, I don't know, man. What else we got?
I don't know. I don't think anything else. We got K-Dot's album to listen to some more. I'm just gonna keep plugging that.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that's in your phone right now. You feel me? That's what people need to listen to, regardless of what we said here. You feel me? Listen to that album, formulate your own opinion, and figure out if you like it, if it's for you. If it's not, it's not. But just as far as musically, lyrically, we collectively think that that's just an amazing project, an amazing piece of music, and I'm thankful that he took his time with it, and that we have it here to enjoy as a time capsule from now until nevermore, evermore, or whatever.
Yeah, to whatever's next from Oklahoma and PG Lang.
And the big steps, you feel me?
Yeah. Before we get out of here, Game 7, Milwaukee versus Boston. Who do you got? Down right now.
Milwaukee.
I'm going Milwaukee too. Boston's the favorites, but I can't lie. I'm not betting against Giannis. That man is an animal. That man is an animal.
And he just always has the right mindset. You feel me? Even like in situations like this where it's like I don't know. He just always
that man would just be like, "Give me the rock. I'll do it." And you know what? Like you don't see people like you haven't seen nobody really with that type of instinct since like a Kobe or like a Shaq or somebody that just wants to do it. Yeah. All these people now be like, "Let me," like Bron's too passive. Right. I want to do the perfect play or something like that. Nah, Giannis is like, fuck it. I'll just take the shot. I'll just live with it.
I shoot it.
I like that.
So I miss you. Yeah. I ain't got to prove to nobody.
Yeah. What's the other game on? Dallas Suns. Who you got? I'm going with Dallas myself, dog. You busting down right now. We have slight minor technical difficulties. But yeah. Before we do anything, before y'all do anything, go ahead and follow the show at 2 Black Sheep everywhere. That's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, hit the follow, hit the share. Go to 2blacksheep.com. That's 2 BLVCKSHEEP. You were saying, Graham? My bad. You cut out just a little bit. I asked you about Dallas versus the Suns. You think Lukie gonna do it?
Nah.
That's my son. I bet on him.
Yeah. I don't. I think I'm gonna go with Phoenix on that one.
He dropping a 50 piece tonight.
That's what you think?
He dropping a 50 piece tonight.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna go with Phoenix.
All right. I'm going Dallas.
There we go.
Yeah. He said Devin Book, Devin Look, Devin Took. I don't care. That was
just off the out of niggas. You feel me? Like, you just gonna touch my mom. I'm gonna get you.
Hey, let me tell you, man. Chris Paul is the biggest choke artist ever. He gonna be the reason that they lose. I'm just saying that. Yeah, he only finna win once he becomes a coach.
I
like Chris Paul too.
Yeah, I like Chris Paul too. But I don't think they're going on just yet. I don't think they're going on just yet. You feel me? Not just yet.
Oh, you think he gonna? Nah, if they play the Warriors, they're gonna beat the Warriors. I think they got too much size.
We'll see.
That's the only thing. I think the Warriors will beat up Dallas though.
Okay. Well, there we go.
So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll gonna see. You feel me? All right. Well, let's go.
Giannis gonna win it anyway. Yeah. This has been episode 122 of the Sheep Show. I am Mr. Big Stepper. Water Gold Mine. That's Mr. Morale. Oh my God, Graham. Ain't that your name? Yeah. Y'all can follow us there too. But it's been good. It's been real. It's been two of them.